Hi, everybody. I'm back here again after a pause, and we have a little extra time for the subject of Theodicy, which, of course, there is no direct translation, surprise, surprise, in Hebrew or Judaism or Jewish tradition, though there are a variety of phrases that might express something like it. And I made a mistake in the syllabus, so it's good though, because chapter 8 in Sacred Fragments is very intense and long, and some of you may have never been exposed to this material before, so take your time. These stories from the Talmud are also, they are short, but they are also require a lot of depth, and I'd like you to address them. And then also, I'd like you to reflect upon the meaning of the Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish, in the context of our subject for this week. Please read the Encyclopedia Judaic article and think about how the Kaddish functions for you, or how it has not functioned or worked ritually, spiritually, theologically for you as an affirmation, for one thing, that God is more powerful than death, which could also be a way of saying that God is more powerful than suffering. Doesn't answer where does the suffering come from if we believe in a monotheistic God. And it also poses some difficulties for us if we feel angry at God or resentful or doubting. And what I mean by that is however we understand that word, God. So how do we dwell in the confusion that we may feel? And also as educators, how do we avoid, and this we'll do in 2 weeks, giving people theological answers in times of distress when they need simply to be held and to be heard, whatever is going on with them. And then the answers to the theological dilemmas don't really comfort them, whatever the answers are. Oh, there's an afterlife, or oh, we only have a piece of the puzzle, or oh, even the phrase, Baruch Dayan Hamet. What does that mean if we actually think about it theologically? So I also wanted to let you know that the quiet line that we say after Shema Yisrael, Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed, is in Aramaic the line that is said as part of the communal support for the mourners. Yesh Me Rabba Mavarach Le'olam Lalmei Almayah. So what might that mean to us in terms of the contemplation of God, God's oneness, or our belief in oneness, and how we deal with pain and suffering? I just want to conclude with a personal story. A friend of mine had that horrible Harold Kushner experience. Her 20-year-old eldest son came down with an inoperable form of brain cancer, and despite a year of fighting, he died just a few weeks ago. It's been one of the reasons why I've been myself feeling a little bit, shall we say, posing some of the questions that we pose when something that seems to suggest that there's an eruption of total chaos into our cosmos, which is one of the things that Rabbi Gilman addresses in the subject of Theodicy. However, my dear friend, posted on her webpage, somewhere between rage and grief, there is surrender. I don't know what that means to her because I haven't wanted to invade her privacy right now. She lives in Florida. And at the same time, it gives me pause to think about how would we translate that idea into a Jewish idiom. So I leave you with that. Shabbat Shalom. And I look forward to your post this week. And thanks again to Talia for her very full starter, and for the people who've already contributed.